Alrighty, I would love to say wonderful job today. I'm gonna go over to the board right here and explain a couple things we just chit-chat about. What we do when we count rhythms, we basically count everything in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's subdivisions of that. What we talked about today was having measures from one point to another, which are in 4/4, which means there are 4 notes per measure, and the quarter note gets the beat. What I'd really like to do is be able to write these notes faster so we could get more exercises done. If this was in 3/4 and we had a full measure and I needed 3 notes and one of them was a quarter note, what would our other note be? Well, we could do a couple different things. We could put a half note, which is worth 2 beats, 1, 2, 3, which makes 3/4, or we quite possibly could put 2 more quarter notes, and we count that 1, 2, 3. Or we could possibly do 1/8 notes. We could put 2 1/8 notes right next to each other, which accounts for 1 beat, and then we could put 2 1/8 notes next to each other, which accounts for 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, which would sound like tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what we do is we explore these rhythm and measures. And what I want you to also visualize and have fun with while you're walking and taking footsteps from one foot in your shoes right here. Not the best drawer. But when you take one step and your other foot is back here and you have forward motion and you're going that way, the next step can also be a beat. So if this was beat 1, this is 2, this is 3, and you've got one more beat up here, which is beat 4, quite literally you could count rhythms while you walk. So what I was trying to have us visualize is a square. If our rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking to play the piano, and we're putting our fingers up on the piano, we're playing all 7 of our notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. However, we're playing them at different tempos. Like, let's say we've got our 2 first notes, which, we know what they are, C, D, in E, and then you use the switch over to use your thumb here. So we've got our 1 finger, our 2 finger, our 3 finger, and then we use our 1 finger again. So when we're going through here, it would be reasonable to assume if you were counting 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you were playing a note, a quarter note for each note, you would have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we would have C, D, E, F, G, you guessed it, A, and then B. So when we play thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, that completes a full scale. Now that is a diatonic scale. Usually what you and I do is do every note. We do a note here, and then we do that same note, but we do it sharp, and then we do another note, and then we do another note, but it's sharp. So it would actually sound like C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, B, C, so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we want to visualize when we play something like la, 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 as in having a tempo. If we have 3/4, we still have 1, 2, 3, and 4, but now we also have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3. So if I was going to be counting this, I could have one hand doing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't like that methodology, you could also use the idea of having a circle and a triangle, or any actual idea around that. Because your idea is if it's 1's here, 2's here, 3 is here, and 4 is here, you're just visualizing whoa, 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 around the circle. However, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the same time you have 1, 2, 3, it looks and sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. See how I'm on 4 and this one went back to 1? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Although I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I could hear it as being And it kind of gives it this measure and a feel as if it is a waltz. A waltz has a 3/4 beat. It's a very common division where you feel like you're dancing back and forth. So what we were doing on the piano was talking about that. I'm gonna take us back over here to that piano and point it down. Let's see if I can do this without turning off the camera. Groovy. Sorry about the camera work here, not the best at it. So, what we were doing was talking about middle C being here. Now we know that the low C, C2, C3, and then C4 is our middle C. C5, C6, C7, but we're looking at C4. Now what I'd like you to do is be able to play C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Every single time that I do this example for you, no matter which hand I do it on, notice how I always do it at the same tempo. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. What I would like you to do is sing along with it. So if you start here and you have C, try going C, B, A, G, F, B, D, C, B, A, G, F, B, D, C. Now I know you can't go down that low, but it was an explanation. And what I'd like you to be aware of is when you play your thumb here and you're playing your fingers, the only two fingers you're not using from your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are when you're playing triads. When you're doing melodies, you use these precision amounts of crossovers which help you get from one point to another. So what we're gonna be talking about are songs that have like a major kind of sound and then a minor kind of sound. One is kind of sad and melancholy and the other one's really, really happy. Cool. So when you're doing these, name them out. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Make sure that you're going in consistent speeds. Because if we did C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, there's no consistency. And what we're looking for is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, la, la. Things that have symmetry are awesome. Anywho, you did a wonderful job today. Thank you very much, and I will see you next week. Aloha!